Hello everyone, how's it going today? Today I will go through the observer button. Observer button is when there is one-to-many relationship between the objects, such as if one object is modified, its dependent objects are to be notified automatically. The observer design button falls under behavioral button category. And now I will show you about a UML class diagram of observer design button. The first, as you can see, there's the subject class have a three method. As observer, delete, and notify observer. And subject will notify for the observer. And in the observer, we have the update method and congress method. We inherited from the congress self. Have the same update method. It means in a concrete observer class will define the update method. And a concrete subject will inherit from the subject, and concrete observe will observe the concrete method. If you don't know about the direct association, you can see the UML class diagram tutorial in my site. And now I will go to the C code for implementation of observer design button. The first I create a subject class. The subject is observer and provide an interface for attack and detect observer. And for attack and detect, I use the boost spec and erase, and I will use the boost spec, erase, and at function. For you just to include a vector library. In there, have two virtual function, virtual method, get state and set state. They're the two abstract class. You don't know the abstract class. You just see the abstract class in OOP series in my site. And you just do use the vector observer in there. And observer I use the forward declaring in there. If you want to use the subject, you have two ways. One way is use the forward declaring, and one way you just do include the subject in there. But if you in this case, if you use the include subject library in there, the compiler will report the error, because in the subject class you include observer library, and observer library you include the subject class. The compiler will run in circular. The compiler will report the error. So to avoid a circular dependency, you just do use the forward declaring. And in the congress subject, in the observer object, I will define two object class. And in the congress subject will inherit from subject class. I will define the get state and set state method, and I will play the subject state in private for unaccessible. You know. And the concrete method will inherit from subject class with public keyword. And the concrete observer will store the state of our interest to concrete observe object. And send a notification to observer, and when a state change. In the concrete observe, I define get state and update method. In the update method, I not to define there, I define the main function. In the main function, I define update method. For the first, I will assign observer variable equal subject point to get state and bring out the observer state update, you know. And now we'll go through the main function, you know. I create two concrete observer 1 and 2, and I input 1 and 2 value in there. In concrete observer in a concrete observer method, you know, as you can see there, the overload definition. If you don't know the overload definition, let's see about the OP series of me, you know. In there, I will return. I will set the value for observer in there, you know. You just to input the stay in there, and it will point to observer state, you know. And now and there I bring out the state up to observer. Now I will create a subject object, you know, and I take to observer 1 and 2, and I use the boot spec in there. If you don't know about boot spec, let's search at Google for more information, you know. And now I will set the set state. In the set state, I assign for subject state equal the input parameter, you know. And then there are notification. In notification method, I bring out the the update function, you know. In there, because we use the vector, you know, for you just to create a void loop for print out on up observer object, you know. And the last, I will get state up observer 1 and 2. Now I will run. As you can see, the first observer state equal 1 and 2, and print into the console, you know. And the second, the update function will run, you know. And in the last, the observer will update the value in there. I will set state and notification in there. There is a observer reset button. Thank you for watching.